All right, now let's do some GBG. Sorry about that unfortunate incident. Do not address mistakes. Let's move forward. So we're not going to pay attention to Rich hit the wrong button again. Kyle, what's going on the GBG?
Okay. Well, Kiefer Sutherland is following up his critically beloved run on 24 with a web series that will actually hit Hulu this month. It's dubbed The Confession. It'll be like 10 5 to 7 minute webisodes where he does some theological discussion. I'm not really interested in it. What I am interested in it is in his promotion for it. He's talking about how it's kind of weird he's doing an internet show because...
Which is quite ironic because I think I'm one of the few people I know left without a computer. So the fact that I actually did a show for the internet.
So you have no computer?
No, this was kind of like Alan Keller driving Ray Charles home. This was...
How does one live without a computer?
On that show, he was always breaking into systems through their computers and getting governments turned over and stuff. No computer?
Yeah, he was asked, how does that even happen? He says, back in the day, he didn't really know how to type, and so just kind of avoided computers altogether. And he also admits that he was one of those people back in the 80s that thought this internet thing wouldn't catch on. Turns out it did. And now you're behind the times, Kiefer Sutherland. Sorry to tell you. Actor and comedian Russell Brand has turned himself in. You guys remember I told you there was a warrant out for his arrest because he took a paparazzo's cell phone and chucked it into a nearby window. He was booked yesterday afternoon, subsequently released following payment of a $5,000 bond. He has told, apparently the building wasn't abandoned. It was a lawyer's office. So, there's going to be some trouble when you chuck a window through a lawyer's office window. He's offered to pay for the window, although who knows if he's offered to pay for the dude's iPhone that he stole. Don't know about that one.
That was the wrong move.
Definitely the wrong move. But it looks like he's going to get out of any huge trouble or anything like that. You guys remember a while ago, I told you Rihanna and Chris Brown, they teamed up for her song Birthday Cake.
Ooh, it's not even her birthday, but I want to lick the icing out. Give it to her in the worst way. Can't wait to blow candles out. I want that.
Of course, this got all the Chris Brown and Rihanna fans all up in a tizzy. Oh, my goodness. All the sexual innuendo in those songs is totally inappropriate. But Rihanna stands by her decision and explains why she made that choice to work with Chris Brown again.
Despite everything else, that was going to be the person. I thought about rappers, and I've done that so many times. And the hottest R&B artist out right now is Chris Brown. So I wanted him on the track. Mm-hmm. And then in turn, he was like, why don't you do the remix to my track? And, it was a trade-off. We did 2 records, one for my fans, one for his fans, and that way our fans can come together. There shouldn't be a divide, It's music, and it's innocent.
All is well in the world of Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Oh, why wouldn't she do something with Drake?
Because she thinks Chris Brown is the hottest R&B artist out there right now.
Why wouldn't she do something with Jay-Z?
Probably because she knew it would create a lot of controversy and there would be a lot of attention drawn to the song.
Do something with Calvin Harris.
Because she didn't.
See, what she has, I think, is what Johnjay's point was.
What? Yes. Okay.
Already been there.
The deal is
all 3 of those.
All 3 of those.
And she said that. She said she's already done a whole lot of those, and she figured it was time to work with Chris Brown again. So everyone just needs to calm down about all the controversy of them working together. Everything's fine. Now, if you saw American Idol last night, you got to see Jennifer Lopez on the cover of Vogue magazine looking very beautiful. But what's interesting is the article inside the magazine has an interview with her manager, Benny Medina, running his mouth a little bit, giving us some interesting insight on the relationship between Casper Smart, 24, and Jennifer Lopez, who happens to be 42. He claims that J-Lo talked to him and told him, she just came out of a relationship where she felt like she wasn't getting what she needed. And now this person, a.k.a. Casper Smart, has stepped into her life and is actually touching her in a way, and this is a direct quote, that is very fertile ground I don't know if that's telling us they're trying for a baby or what, but
Touching her in a way that is very fertile ground.
kind of weird, right?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. I have no idea. He obviously doesn't approve of the kid because Benny Medina is also quoted as saying that he wishes Jennifer Lopez would stop rushing into these things, give herself time to naturally meet someone. He doesn't like the obsessive guys that pursue her, and he doesn't really like her pursuing back on these guys. But he also says, when she's in something 100%. So,
Well, how
she's
did they
totally
get
into this guy.
into the circle of pursuing her?
Well,
that
this
were-
guy was at one of her dancers.
So that's how. So then he met her in a normal way then, in the work relationship.
I guess so. I think he probably just thought this kid was totally obsessed with her, and he thinks it's unhealthy.
If she's into those dancers, man, if we're ever around her, you can start doing some moves.
It's time to put our
That's
crew
the way
back
to get
together,
her.
She
Johnjay.
walks by, I'm going to start doing the worm on the floor. Hey, what's up, J-Lo? What's up?
I just want a fertile ground with you.
Everywhere she walks, I'm just going to worm next to her. Everywhere she goes backwards. What's up? What's up?
You like the dancers.
Yeah.
Well, also on American Idol, it was elimination night. We got to see the top 10 finalists. The 10 finalists are the ones that actually go on the tour, the summer tour or whatever. And sadly enough, the 16-year-old super tall beauty, Shannon, was voted off the show. She sang for her life. They didn't decide to save her, so I don't know if they executed her afterwards or what, but she did give some very positive parting words before she went backstage to do whatever they do with her.
I thank you guys so much because you guys have been so loyal to me and so honest with me, you three especially. And I just want to say it feels so good standing on the stage, and it feels so good.
Thank you very much.
She was sweet. It's sad to see her go, but the fact of the matter is there's a lot better singers than her left in the competition. Next week's theme on American Idol is Billy Joel songs. Billy Joel, everybody. We'll have to wait and see how that works out for him. On our website
Why don't they
right
do
now.
the songs of Salt and Pepper?
Shoot. I would like
Why
that.
don't they just open it up? Sing something people know.
Sing whatever you want. How about that?
Because that's all they talk about. Even, who was that? Daughtry was saying, got to do songs people know. Just pick songs people know.
Very
if it was a
true.
hit, do it. That should be the theme.
Daughtry and Demi Lovato performed last night, and I get a good vibe of songs, I think, from my kids. With the songs we play on this radio station, my kids love them all. Demi Lovato comes on, and my kid's like, can you fast forward through this?
Aww, poor
Daughtry
Demi
came on, and they're like, can you fast forward through this? Yeah, pretty sad.
So not
hits
not
then.
a good sign if your sons are the predictor of the hits. If you missed the show, you want to catch up on the videos, log on to our website, johnjayandrich.com, keyword GBG. While you're there, they grow up so fast, don't they? Vanessa Hudgens smoking a blunt in a bikini. Doesn't even look like her. Like, I was shocked to find out it was even her. You can see the picture for yourself. That's johnjayandrich.com. Type in the keyword GBG.